What's up everyone, welcome back. Today we are looking at the brand new Martin Remastered Road Series GPC-X2E Cocobolo, that's a bit of a mouthful, guitar. Going over some of the specs of the guitars with the woods, we've got a solid spruce top, we've got an HPL Cocobolo back and sides, and then the neck, bridge, all that kind of stuff is Martin's Select hardwood. So going a little bit more into depth as to what I mean by select hardwoods and HPL. So starting off with HPL, HPL stands for high pressure laminate, so it's just kind of like a fancy way of saying a laminate back and sides. But what they do on these is they put a print, almost like a photograph of wood on top. So this is a laminate back and sides, and then what you see here on the back, although it looks very nice, is actually just a print that's put onto the high pressure laminate. Select hardwoods is Martin use a range of hardwoods depending on what's most available to them. That can be African mahogany, Honduras mahogany, Spanish cedar, all kinds of things like that. All good quality hardwood materials suitable for the job of things like the neck. Great tone woods, but that's what it means by select hardwoods. For the purpose of this video, I have plugged the acoustic directly into my interface so you can hear what the piezo sounds like directly plugged in. There's no kind of mixing on it, that's just flat. You can manipulate that how you want when you plug it into a PA system or you're recording or whatever, but this is just straight piezo. And then I've mic'd the acoustic with a decent condenser mic between the 12th fret and the body, which is a pretty standard place to start when you're micing an acoustic. I've labeled the clips as you've seen so you can see what you're listening to. How does this guitar sound in the room? Because I've not listened to the clips back yet. It sounds very, I think the best way to put it is even. The high end is nice and sparkly without being too harsh, and there's no kind of zinginess to it. The low end is nice and rounded, although it does lack a little bit of the thump that I like when you hit the low E string. But it retains a lot of the Martin characteristic, especially at this price point. It's just a very well balanced and even sounding acoustic guitar. Build quality on this, obviously I like to be honest and speak as I find as I get it out of the box with no kind of extra work done to it. And I've got to say this is very impressive. Nothing on this feels sharp. Everything's been slightly rounded for comfort. The ends of the frets are completely smooth. There's no rough ends there or anything. It's all very impressive. Everything on here looks like it's been done carefully, with attention, and like there's purpose behind it. Is the guitar worth the money? Now at $799-ish, I think these are in the UK, you can pick them up for. If you are looking for an acoustic that's got some of the Martin heritage to it, some of the Martin tone. Now, I'm not going to say that this sounds like a £3,000 Martin D28 because it doesn't. It's its own thing and it's got its own sound to it with some of that Martin tone mixed in there. If you're looking for a guitar that ticks those boxes, feels really comfortable, then I think this is worth checking out. $799, no question to me, it's worth the money. Would I play one of these live? Now, by that I mean, as usual, if you gave me one of these and said you're going on tour and this is what you're playing on tour for a year, this is your acoustic, would I play this live? Honestly, I would have no problem playing this live. It feels very, very well put together. It feels sturdy, it feels reliable. It may sound weird when you say high pressure laminate woods, a picture of wood on the back and all that kind of stuff, but it feels very, very good in the hands. And the piezo, obviously, like I said, I've not heard the clips back yet, but in this day and age, decent piezo plugged into the PA system, manipulated on the mixing desk, EQ'd, is gonna sound fine live. So would I play this live? Absolutely. Is there anything I don't like about the guitar? Honestly, no, nothing springs out at me as saying, hey, I really don't like that. Personally, I would love to see variations of the pattern on the back. I know you can buy different wood patterns, but like variations of the Coca-Cola pattern. But I guess the cool thing about this is when you see a picture of one of these, you are getting what you've ordered. You know what it's going to look like. So I guess that is part of the point of that. Other than that, there's nothing that I don't like about this. Something to bear in mind if you're looking for an acoustic that's got some of that Martin heritage and tone and look and feel at this kind of price point or cheaper, then you could always check out something like Sigma guitars. Although they're not owned by Martin anymore, they've retained a lot of the designs and characteristics that made the Sigma guitars really, really cool. So check those out. If you're looking for something higher spec at this price point, then maybe check out Faith Guitars. They do some awesome, all solid models for around this kind of price. But this, as I said, at $799 is definitely worth a look. So there we go, that is the Martin remastered X series guitar. Obviously Martin guitar on a budget. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know how you find the idea of the high pressure laminate back and sides. It's nothing new from Martin, they've been doing it for years, but the select hardwoods where you kind of get what they give you at the time, all that kind of stuff. This one particularly feels very, very good to me and I really like it. But other than that, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.